That's right. Don't hurt me. I have it. Yeah.
So we're taking our extended antenna and going into... Well, I guess we're not going in there.
The end.
Good flamingo, everyone. Nope.
Derp, 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 derp. Beep, beep. Back up the mouse. This is so weird driving this around like this.
You have your little Tex Murphy avatar in the shape of your mouse. Just pretend it's the top of his head.
And I'm fucking looking up and down with the up and down arrow keys. So weird.
Every time I'm close to a dumpster, I think of the 2 times my ex-wife tried to cook.
Alright. Is the trash sea moving? Not as much.
Dumpster smells like a
Compost pile ain't worse. Anything? Nope.
It played that little, piece of music there like it was a clue coming out or something, but no, it's just a dumpster.
I like the auto effect, like Tex looks down at the stairs as I'm walking him up. It's great.
This window looks to be slightly opened.
What?
I'm sure this is relevant. Just watch we get arrested.
Sweet home.
Well, let's open.
And now we're back.
We're back. We made it back.
The latch on this window is...
Yeah. The latch on the window's never been fixed, so as it turns out, you can walk right out of it. This is the back of the Ritz Theater. Yay.
The Ritz Hotel.
Yeah, that's right. Glad we found another avenue to escape from there. If you know...
This is a good PI headquarters since it has so many exits.
I know. Okay. Next up. Let's go this way.
The Coco Cabana was just opened by a reformed bum named Clint. I met him during my last case when he was living in a dumpster in an alley behind Rook's pawn shop.
Hello.
Yeah.
Great introduction, Clint. How's it going?
You know what? I'm going to give you this one for free. It hit the keyboard. I'm going to be nice about this. I'm going to give you one chance to not have your past misfortune brought up. Looks like your past misfortunes are brought up.
The RNG has decided.
In the midst of this magnificent setting, it's hard to believe that you were living in a dumpster a couple of months ago.
Yeah, what's the matter? You're jealous because I'm a successful businessman and you're still a cut-rate PI. Don't like seeing someone like me pass you on the social ladder, do you?
Curious.
No. I was just curious how you got the cash to open a place like this. You must have had to redeem a lot of pop cans.
For your information, I got a Cub grant from the Agency for Curbing Urban Blight. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a business to run. So, either order something or take a hike.
Well, now that we've endeared ourselves to him, we can show him that letter, right?
Right.
You know, I heard that eating excessive amounts of chocolate will hallucination.
Yeah, and at the moment, I'm having a vision of a PI being bludgeoned to death with a blender.
Interesting.
Yeah, what's on your face?
Chocolate, maybe? He apparently really likes chocolate.
Well, it is the Coco Cabana.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? When my grandma was strung out on Demerol, she used to see dancing monkeys.
Ha ha, you're a real comedian. So why don't you come a little bit closer and I'll try out a few of my punchlines on you.
We are? Close.
Clint's an easy audience, clearly.
Looks like we're gonna cash in an old favor.
Look, buddy, you owe me. Remember last December? Who eased your pain when you ran out of chocolate syrup? Who's the one who found you the piece of Louis' award-winning chocolate pie?
Who?
Me, that's who.
Fine. You do me one favor, and you expect me to kiss up for the rest of my life?
Yep.
All right. What do you want?
Want the letter. Yep.
Let's ask about everything first.
Okay.
Nope. Drawing a complete blank.
Please pay Clint directly for food, thank you.
Louis told me that you might be able to help me out.
Ah, how's that?
Well, he says you're quite a world traveler. Tell me what you make of this.
Let's see. The cheese factory is on fire. Hell, I can't read any of that crap. I tell Louis I went to Tijuana a couple times, and now what? Suddenly I'm Marco Polo?
Aw, you fucker.
Emily? Yeah, you must be talking about the girl who sings in the
Ooh.
She's come by here a couple times with a gigantic guy named Gus Leach.
Ooh.
He runs the Fuchsia Flamingo, and he might be Emily's boyfriend. They come by every once in a while and order the bliss on a biscuit.
Ooh.
Actually, now that you mention it, the last time those two were here, Leach dropped a key under his seat, and I didn't find it until after they left.
Key?
Can we have it?
I've been meaning to run it down to the Flamingo, but if you're gonna go that way, drop it off for me.
Yeah!
Yeah, we'll totally do that, dude.
Yeah!
The Flamingo seems like a decent club, but there's no chocolate on the menu, so, why bother?
This guy.
That's Emily's stage name.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, I got an alias for
Did
Emily.
you know that there's some kind of secret door that comes out of Rusty's Funhouse over by the warehouse? I saw
Yeah?
the cops open it when they were there last week.
Really?
Did you know that there's...
Well. Alright.
This scarf belongs to Emily. Love that perfume. Smells almost as good as fresh chocolate.
The characters in this game are awesome!
I wish I could help you.
A bunch
Never
of
heard
scarf
of it.
sniffers they are.
Nope.
Tyson Matthews?
I would...
Nyla?
Nilo, an open sore on the face of humanity. At one point, I had to choose between living at the Ritz and living in the dumpster. I took the lesser evil.
And I took the greater one.
Totally unfamiliar to me.
Rick Garner?
That blood-sucking tightwad, he wanted me to pay rent for living in the dumpster outside of his pawn shop.
I told him to get fucked.
That guy's a real gem. Hell of a cook.
That's right. Chelsea?
Chelsea's a nice girl. But whatever happened between us was over long ago.
What?
Don't let the torch she still carries for
What?
me stand in your way.
What?
Everyone's cheering us on, but apparently he's an old flame.
Not sure how trustworthy. I can't say this is like unreliable narrators so much as bullshitting asshole. I don't know what we're going for here.
All right. You brought me a chocolate pie when I was on the skids. I'm indebted to you for the rest of my life. You're a god. Happy?
Sometimes.
You know, I could have bought something from you, but I like how things turned out. Really do. If I only had chocolate to offer you. You just keep? Yes, offer everything.
Can we examine it?
Look, I appreciate the...
Dinner?
Look,
Orphanage letter?
look,
Bottle of scotch?
look,
Nyla's wallet?
look,
Black dagger?
look.
Scarf? Right, you've already said something
This
about
scarf
that.
belongs to Em.
It's kind of creepy. Lawyer's letter?
Look,
Airport of the Gods?
look.
Untranslated letter?
Louis told me that you might be able to help
That's
me
right.
out.
Ah, how's that?
Well, he says you're quite...
Cheese factory's on fire.
Look,
Crossword puzzle?
look,
Nyla's note?
look,
MacBand
He
logbook?
appreciates the gesture, of course.
Jackknife?
look,
Credit card?
look,
Newspaper? And I know I'm not indebted to you, so you can get fucked.
So Emily works at the Flamingo with someone named Gus Leach. Now that I got the key, maybe I should go ahead and pay him a little visit.
Maybe.
And instantly we were outside. We didn't even have to exit.
But maybe I should go to this! This alley. Yeah. This doesn't look safe.
This is some Silent Hill shit here.
Oh god! Okay.
Loading your death animation.
Please
Stand by.
He proclaimed in a mighty voice,
What?
woe be unto ye.
Is it the meat man?
Cursed are those who partake of the sausage fatty.
This dumpster smells like something
and
died in it.
sizzling bacon. Cry for
The garbage can to per-
jesters of honey baked
The gar-
ham and all other manner of breakfast.
That wasn't loud at all. Hello?
Wow. You're like peeking around corners. And all of a sudden, I've lost Skype.
The game had an error and it crashed.
Some things are not meant to be seen.
Gain 1d20 sanity. That was good. I don't think we saved. I didn't save there, because I didn't think that would be a thing.
He didn't think they'd crash at no, at no warning. It just
I thought this was a stable game. And apparently, when it runs, when it's on DOS, Do I wish to... Yes? Where am I?
South Carolina?
No, hey! It put me right here!
Huh.
Into the pasture and partook of health.
Dude!
Note that I cannot see at the moment.
Where they
So.
might,
Right.
soiling the grasses of the pasture.
Let me
And
reshare.
he again partook of the grass, and verily it was soil.
Really?
And lo, the cow was taken to slaughter and made into steaks, and roasts, and stew meat, and all manner of ribs.
Trying to make sure that my window is appearing just fine in the recording. I think it'll be okay. So yeah, the game crashed, and then it picked up from where it left off.
That's pretty goddamn nice for a DOS game.
I know! Fucking modern inventions.
Think if Daggerfall did that, you'd have so many corrupt saves.
And I do need to make a separate save file anyway, so increment file and save. Science! Someone's cooking in my house. God damn it. I think it's
And
like,
all this talk of bacon has made me hungry.
I didn't know we talked about bacon, except for
Oh,
him.
he is.
And that food uncleansed, where the damned ate of it freely, giving no thought to the cubits upon cubits. Undigested meat festering in their bowels.
So apparently me being, creeping along and shit caused the game to crash, Tex Murphy's being stealthy, do not compute. Logic bomb. Impossible.
Improbable scenario injured.
That's not loud at all.
Nope.
Pretty sure I've already said that.
And
You did.
gnashing of teeth.
My god. Well, you go on right about with your nailing and whang.
Yeah, we're digging through trash cans right now. Serious
Right.
business.
I'm a hobo. Yep. Look at my hobo clothes. That was the only one I could look. I was trying to, be efficient with the looking. Alright, we'll get around to...
The hell is that purple?
I know.
This is the shapely backside of the Golden Gate Hotel.
Right.
The purple
This
is
gate
just a
opens
thing.
towards the future flamingo.
Okay, turn down the sound so much, and we'll finally get around to you. How you doing, man?
I've heard about Crazy Gary, but we've never formally met. He appears occasionally in some nook of Chandler Avenue, ranting wildly like a space-age Moses strung out on Emerald and bad scotch.
Bad scotch, you say?
I know.
You! No, not you, the one in the hat. Have you not come to be healed?
open my trench coat at him.
Heal this motherfucker.
Oh, your dagger. Stale humor.
Well, now that you mention it, it's kind of hurt when I go like this.
Then quit doing it.
Amazed and grateful.
Well, I see you know all the classic jokes. Let's see what else you know. Can you answer a few questions?
There is only one answer, and that is to partake not of the flesh, especially red meat, and choose instead the bulk and fiber of cereals, fruits, vegetables, and especially grains.
Great.
I was hoping you'd say vegetables. Nope.
Well, we all gotta die of something. Eating a triple chili cheese dog for lunch is as good as any.
The lunch of the damned, those who worship at the altar of beef, veal, and poultry, shall reap the vengeance of atherosclerosis.
You and your R rolling is just beautiful.
I'll never die of of that. My liver will never last that long.
Ah, then you too are an imbiber of the blessed potation. Which do you prefer, rum or vodka?
The official beverage of the private investigator.
Yep, there we go.
Bourbon, actually.
I, myself, prefer a nice single malt scotch.
Suggest a pact?
I like scotch. I like to ask questions. Are you in the mood to answer some?
I'm afraid not. My congregation
Well,
awaits.
looks like it's time
now
for a pact.
Go and eat meat no more.
Did you just tell me to talk to the
Sounds
hand?
like a bottle
Yes,
of
he
good
did.
scotch might loosen up Crazy Gary's tongue. I
Hey!
heard that Sal Lucido, the former owner of the Slice of Heaven pizza parlor, kept a first-rate stash of illegally imported booze somewhere on the street.
Yeah? Yeah?
Somewhere on the street, you say?
Yeah? Watch, you get more points for offering it to him first up instead of having to be told that.
I
mean, there's
happen to be
4,000
in the
points.
middle of a very important sermon.
You gotta imagine you lose points somewhere, right?
Make a donation.
Well, I brought you an offering.
How may I assist you, O venerable giver of the precious potation?
Potations. Do you know how to read this letter? For some weird reason.
I am unable to assist you.
Damn
Well,
it.
piss.
I'm not sure whether he knows anything that we want to know.
Nick?
No, I'm not listening to you.
I have been summoned by a greater power to preach against the forces of red meat and its kin. It is my calling in life, and I fear no man.
Is it the Jolly Green Giant?
Now there is a man of insight. He eats no meat. Of course, he eats nothing but chocolate.
Yeah.
That's gotta be good for him.
No,
No, it's not.
that appellation is foreign to me. The fetid aromas billowing from their kitchen are insufferable. For that reason alone, I must forsake their supply of precious single malt scotch.
It seems like everyone has their vices in this game, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Except for Chelsea.
we just haven't learned about it yet. It's Tex. She just is in denial.
I have seen the name advertised, and it speaks to me of unbridled lasciviousness.
My goodness.
Look at those eyebrows as he
I
says.
know, right?
Yeah, my ignorance is regrettable.
Yes, it is.
We wanted to see you sniff that
Yeah.
thing.
Nope.
I saw this man but once, strolling along the thoroughfare. He appeared to drop an article
Really?
of some sort. When he bent to retrieve it, I espied an object fall from his pocket. It turned out to be a key.
Did you give it to us?
Could we have key?
You may indeed have the key.
Yes!
And I wish you luck in locating the poor man.
Maybe it's like a warehouse key?
I was gonna say maybe it was to his room, but it's clearly a tumbler
Electronic
key.
lock. Yeah. Alright, so, sweet.
Yeah. That...
Milo?
The cretin is a veritable slaughterhouse. If he approaches to within eyesight, I fairly retch from the foul odor.
Thanks for that.
Psycho preacher! That's what the foul little man calls me. A curse be upon his pancreas.
He's lived for over 100 years. I'm pretty sure he's heard worse curses. Just throwing that out there. Louis?
That nefarious parasite, his very livelihood subsists on polluting the intestines of all the inhabitants in our fair locality. I have waged war on him and his ilk, and only one of us will live to tell the tale.
Is that a threat? Are you gonna kill our bro Louis? It'd be kind of rude.
Oh, the lovely creature who administers at the local newsstand. A sweet flower.
And what about me? What do you know about me?
Your taste in scotch is unquestionable. For that fact alone, I can bear the stench of digesting meat emanating from your every pore.
I love the eyebrow twitch there. Well, that was good. Bye-bye. Have fun. Ah! Oh, well, let's take this exit. Wee-hoo. Wee.
Alright, so we can find his storage unit.
I
We've
get.
talked to Clint already. We could go into the fuchsia place. The fuchsia flamingo. It's a key on a ring.
I can't zoom in, unfortunately. Oh, well, let's go ahead and save the game. Because I don't want to go to day 3. That'd be terrible.
You've already gotten to day 2. You never know when ninjas are gonna show up, apparently.
That's right. So,
Just watch me go in the back door of the fuchsia flamingo and ninjas.
ninjas. I like ninjas. Let's go find ninjas. Ninjas!
Although it'll probably happen when we go into the storage place, to be honest. That would make more sense.
That's what I figure. But, you know, I don't know how much sense this game is supposed to make.
People are living off chocolate. It makes perfect sense.
Come tiptoe through the tulips. I'm going in here because I'm looking into a woman who is associated with a guy I'm looking for. But what if the ninjas get to her first? This might skip me to day 3. What? Let's go for it.
Interesting.
Ninjas are sentimental too.
They're just sitting at the bar.
Hello.
Didn't mean to wake you, Emily. I'm sorry.
That guy's got a face on
How
him.
did you get in here?
Well, I just came through the door over yonder. Heard your piano playing. Sounded mighty fine. Mighty fine.
Look, spare me the phony accent. I don't know how you got in here, but we're closed. And even if we were open, this is a private club, and I know you don't have a membership.
I know all of our members.
Well then, I guess maybe I ought to get a membership.
I doubt you could afford it.
Jesus.
For you, it's $5,000. Still interested?
Well, do you offer any kind of installment plan?
Yeah. Simple terms. Just one $5,000 payment. What's that smell?
Sewage? Oh, probably the scarf he smells.
I figure I won't roll for that
I'm
one.
not sure. But my best guess is this is what you're smelling. Oh, it's not mine. Really?
Where'd you get this?
I'll tell it straight. That'd be boring. Damn it!
It's all-
I
it's all
found it
be
next
marked.
door at the Ritz. That's where I live, and I've been trying to find out who it belongs to.
I'll make sure it gets to the right person. Now, why don't you run along before I call the cops?
Well, I'm not sure, but I think Mr. Leach and I hit it off pretty darn well. At least he told me what I wanted to know. Emily lives at the Flamingo. Now I'll just have to find another way into the club, get past that big mutant. Maybe Chelsea could help. Seems to me she mentioned having a membership to the club. If she's home, I'll apologize and see if she'll go out for a drink with me. Maybe at the Fuchsia Flamingo.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be on fucking time. And not assaulted by ninjas.
Well, that was fun, but what? What else could happen? Grimith wants to know. Is this where we... I think so. Whee! God damn
I
it.
heard you're working.
Shit. I don't want to talk to you right now. You're dumb.
You accidentally careened right into Clint's shop.
No shit. It's so easy to just bounce around like I'm a fucking pinball. We're gonna save right before we walk in here, too. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
We're gonna do this. Save. And then we'll keep the same save, because why the hell not? And then next time, I fuck around with this guy some more, and we'll see what happens.